On Stardate 48315.6, the USS Voyager was transported beyond our control, 70,000 light-years across the galaxy to the Delta Quadrant. There, without aid from Starfleet, we began our 70-year journey home. In our numerous encounters, we came into contact with many dangerous and violent species. Having a limited crew with no chance of reinforcements, we determined that we needed a specialized team to handle the more dangerous situations. Tuvok, Voyager's chief of security, assembled an elite force of security personnel named the Hazard Team. Ensign Monroe is second in command of this uniquely trained team. Equipped with 7 of 9's experimental anti-Borg weapon, the Infinity Modulator, the Hazard Team has beamed to a Borg cube on a dangerous mission. However, the team was quickly overwhelmed, and the IMOD is now in the hands of the Borg. Separated from the rest, Monroe is attempting to rescue the team.
Monroe to Tuvok. I've been cut off from the rest of the Hazard Team. I don't know where they are.
Mr. Monroe, we have isolated your team members' life signs. They appear to be trapped in the tertiary power modulation chamber. Rescue them at any cost.
Acknowledged. Tertiary what?
Ensign, I've uploaded your mission objectives and tactical information. Review it now before proceeding.
Monroe! My savior! Get the IMOD. It's on that table. Monroe, get me out of here! Use that control panel! Thanks, Monroe. Let's go.
Thanks, Monroe. I'll get Odell back to the ship.
Hey, blue force field? I don't see a dis node here. Must have a special power source. I'd come with you if I had an IMOD, but let's say I stay here and hold down the fort. Hey, Monroe, if you're not back in 5 minutes, I'm not going in after you. Hey, the force field's down. What the? Hey, some Borg just beamed in and they're...
Sir, I was hit. The Borg took the team through there.
Beam out, Chang. You've done all you can here.
Aye, sir.
Thank God. Get us out of here! Monroe to Voyager. I've located the Hazard Team. They're trapped behind some sort of force field.
Acknowledged, Ensign. See if you can locate the control console for the force field.
Hey, be careful. It's not working. I don't have time for this. No way, don't! told you. Well, what was I supposed to do?
Mr. Monroe, your tactical approach was, shall we say, tactless.
All right, Hazard Team, report to debriefing.
Nice going, Monroe.
Sir, if I may. Was I supposed to know the panel would explode?
That point is not relevant, Mr. Monroe. A given situation is not as predictable as you might desire. Your reckless decision has caused the death of you and your teammates. You have failed. Had you followed standard hazard team procedures, you may have survived the simulation and achieved your mission objectives.
Yes, sir. Procedure.
Speak freely, Ensign. Deck 4.
With all due respect, sir, I don't think procedure would have mattered. There wasn't any way I could have possibly rescued them.
Someday, Mr. Monroe, you may be called upon to do the impossible. Consider this to be your personal Kobayashi Maru.
Red alert! All hands to battle stations.
Computer, reroute turbo lift to the bridge.
Status.
Captain, we have reports of secondary EPS conduits on decks 8 and 9 rupturing.
Warp drive is offline.
What happened?
We responded to a distress signal from a derelict vessel and it opened fire.
Tuvok, they don't respond to hails. Maybe we need to send a clearer message. Target their weapon systems and disable them.
Firing phasers. Direct hit. Phasers had no discernible effect. Aft shields are down, Captain. Rerouting auxiliary power to the shields.
Captain, I'm getting reports of extensive damage on decks 9 and 10. We're not going to survive another hit.
Photon torpedoes, full spray.
Torpedoes away.
Everyone all right?
I am undamaged.
What just happened?
Captain, we seem to have been torn from normal space. I think we've been pulled through some sort of iso-dimensional rift.
Where are we?
Apparently, here, Captain. Sensors and most of Voyager's primary systems are offline. Until repairs are made, it may be difficult to ascertain exactly where here is.
Captain's log, stardate 53854.7. Voyager was attacked by an unknown force and transported to some kind of starship graveyard. Whereabouts unknown. The ship is heavily damaged. Communications, propulsion, and other systems are offline. Until repairs are done, we're utterly helpless. Stranded. Let's get this ship back together, Chakotay. Get damage control online. Harry, find out what you can about those other ships, and exactly where we are.
Aye, Captain.
Captain, there's a containment leak in engineering. If we can't get it sealed, we're going to have a warp core breach.
Ensign Monroe, you're wearing a hazard suit. Get down to engineering and help Milana seal that leak.
Captain, we're drifting.
State your request.
Attempting to compensate with maneuvering thrusters.
Tuvok.
I'm having a hard time getting any sensor information on those derelict ships, Captain.
Keep trying, Ensign, and see if communications are back online.
Ensign Monroe, I believe the captain ordered you to go to engineering.
Turbolift controls malfunctioning. Initiate...
Deck 11, engineering.
Captain.
Here's the damage control progress for the aft side of the deck.
Good. Who's fixing the data shunt here?
Showers and Chell, sir.
Good. And Renner's on the Jeffries tubes.
Can you give me a hand with this plasma relay? Hit that panel and bring up a containment field! Thanks, that was close. Where were you heading?
I need to take a turbo lift to engineering.
Well, the aft turbolifts were the only ones working on this deck, but they're behind the containment field. The explosion must have shorted off this console. I think there's an override somewhere on this deck, but I'm not sure where.
Sorry, Monroe. The data shunt's been severed here. Everything down this way is shut off.
Hey, we're getting a power surge here.
Monroe, quick! Hit that panel and shut off this relay.
That was close.
Chell, I need to get this containment field down.
There's an override in the Jeffries tube just down that corridor.
Monroe. Looks like the explosion took out these two aft turbolights. Jeffries tubes are the only way down now. I was trying to clear the debris from this one when the EPS conduit's overloaded.
Great.
The starboard side should be fine. This one's gonna take me all day to fix now. Almost had it clear, too.
Warning. Hazardous material detected.
Monroe, what took you so long? We've got a warp core breach in progress. You need to get in there and shut it down. There are two things you have to do, so listen carefully. First, cut the power relays on the main floor. Then go to the upper level and decouple the dilithium matrix. Wait a minute. You're going to need a helmet to get through that coolant leak.
I've got one in my transporter buffer.
Hurry up and find those terminals. There isn't much time before we lose containment and have to reject the core.
Hurry, Monroe. I'm not sure how much time you've got left. Attention. Warp core breach imminent. Displaying power relay access code.
Got it.
Access granted. Power relays have been cut. Attention. Warp core breach in 30 seconds. Dilithium matrix decoupled. Warp core offline. Core breach averted.
Good job, Ensign. That was touch and go there for a little while.
No problem, Lieutenant.
Okay, let's get a cleanup crew in here. Seal that leak. We need to get main power back online. Vorik, give me a hand with the resonance cascade modulator. Gina, watch your alignment.
This limb
that
has
isodyne array
malfunctioned.
has to be modulated to exactly 4.7 microjoules. Yes, ma'am. Ensign Stats, is the coupling matrix back online yet?
Just another couple of minutes, sir.
How's it look, Justin?
Not good. The whole intermix matrix is out of whack.
Engineering to bridge. The leak's contained, but we've got some heavy damage here. I don't know how soon we'll get warp drive back online. Or if we'll get it back online.
Make it a priority, B'Elanna. We're still trying to sort out our situation here. We don't know what we'll be up against.
Torres.
Sorry, don't have time for small talk.
Intruder alert. All security and hazard team personnel to the loading dock.
Here, Monroe, take this. Come on.
If you need mental attention, just come back here.
Monroe, over here. We're being invaded by some kind of pirates. They're taking our supplies. We have to stop them. There are 2 of them behind a barricade in there. They're launching energy grenades. See if you can eliminate them. Ready?
Tuvok to Foster. We're pinned down in Cargo Bay 1. We require your immediate assistance.
Monroe, Tuvok needs help. Come with me.
They're on the run. We did it!
Tuvok to bridge. The intruders have been repelled.
Well done. It seems our situation is worse than we thought, Tuvok. Report to the conference room.
Acknowledged. Lieutenant Foster, have the team report to hazard operations. I am certain that many of you are curious as to our situation. Voyager has been transported to a region of space we are not familiar with. It seems that many other disabled vessels are present here as well. We have detected an energy dampening field surrounding the area that is draining Voyager's systems of power. For the moment, we are trapped like the other ships, and cannot escape.
Like the Tarkanus gravity well. 247 ships have been lost there.
Or the Bermuda Triangle. You know, back on Earth.
Perhaps. Our primary weapons and propulsion systems are offline at the moment. The Captain's current strategy is to find out as much as we can about our surroundings while we effect repairs.
So, what's the deal with our unwelcome visitors?
We do not have much information about them as of yet, Mr. Beesman. They appear to be scavengers of some sort, comprised of Klingons, humans, and Malons. With only short-range sensors operational, we have been unable to locate their vessel since it departed. However, we have detected a vessel nearby. While sensors indicate no life signs, we have detected a functioning power source on board. Our hope is that their computer systems are still operational and contain information about this area. The Hazard team will transport onto this vessel and retrieve any files that are still intact.
No life signs?
Like a ghost ship.
Yeah. Boom! While your superstitious beliefs are quite illogical, Mr. Chell, caution is recommended. Your team leader, Lieutenant Foster, will now brief you on your specific mission objectives. Lieutenant?
All right. This is an information-gathering mission. Minimal encounter probability. The Hazard team will split up into 2 squads. Alpha Squad, my group, will beam into Control Room A. Ensign Monroe and Beta Squad will be transported to Control Room B. Our objective is to have at least one of the teams locate a functioning terminal to extract any information we can and return to Voyager. In the unlikely case of hostile encounters, the technicians should be protected at all costs to ensure retrieval of this information. Any questions?
Sounds like a cakewalk.
See the Quartermaster, Oviedo, in the equipment room. Gear up, then report to Transporter Room 1. Dismissed.
Man, data gathering? I was hoping for some action our first time out.
Careful what you wish for. You just might get it.
I wonder how long those scavengers have been here.
I don't know. I'm surprised they managed to survive this long. I wonder where their ship is.
Austin. I don't know, Alex. I have a bad feeling about this.
Well, I gotta head out. Got an away mission to perform.
Man, I can't believe I'm getting left behind on our first mission. And an intelligence gathering mission, too.
Hey, relax, Ken. There'll be plenty of other missions.
Yeah, Ken. They're just saving the best for last.
Ms. Durant, while we have some extra time, I thought we'd review first aid combat protocols one more time.
Thank you, Doctor, but I think I am well prepared. I did go through extensive training and testing for this position.
Of course. Well, let me know if you develop any nervousness or pre-mission jitters.
Don't worry, Doctor. You'll be fine.
Doctor.
You don't appear to be injured.
Gerard.
I must say I was surprised that I was not selected for this mission. I know the ship is supposed to be deserted. I just hope they don't end up needing a medic.
Make sure you try out the new sniper mode on the phaser rifle. Those scavenger guns might come in handy. They use lithium crystal chips for a power source. Most ships use those crystals, so you should be able to find more to power the gun. The second trigger on it fires the energy grenades. Be careful with those. If you want, you can test out your weapons in the holodeck here behind me.
Energize.
All set, Alex.
Okay, ready to transport Team 2.
Brian.
Can I help you?
Energize.
Let's see if any of these consoles are working.
Look at this. I've never seen such a ship. It's almost like it's alive.
I think I found the data terminal. Just give me a minute to start the download.
It's hot in here. Humid.
I kinda like it.
You would. You're a Bolian. I wonder what those are. They look like fireflies.
Foster to Monroe. We've tapped into a data terminal here and started the download.
Chell found one here too. He's accessing it now.
Ambush! Get everywhere! What are these things?
What's going on over there?
Just start downloading.
Okay, I've got it. Starting download.
Yes, sir. They just stopped attacking a moment ago.
Same thing here.
I got all I could from the data terminal. Let's get out of here.
There's a slight problem there. Whatever alarm went off must have raised this thing's shields. We can't contact Voyager and we can't beam out. We need to regroup. We've done some scans and it looks like there's a junction point in Section 29.
I see it.
We'll meet up there and figure out how to take these shields down. Good luck. Foster out.
Section 29 is through that door over there.
Great. How do we get up there?
This way.
What are those things?
They seem to have an isophasic signature similar to our own transporter technology.
Transporters?
That's the way to Section 29.
Locked.
Where's the control panel?
Where are they?
Chell, are you sure this is the right place?
Positive. Maybe the aliens got them. Boo!
Looks like our scans weren't quite thorough enough.
Hey, Chell! I'm gonna jump! Catch me!
Stow it, crewman. Look, Monroe, we've got to deactivate the shields before we can beam out. The data we downloaded from our console indicated there are 3 main sources we need to hit in order to do this. Your team should be able to take out the main computer core through there. We'll take out the backup power systems up here. We'll meet up at the main power core and shut it down.
Yes, sir. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Good luck, Monroe. We'll meet you at the power core.
Hey, Chell, behind you!
What is that?
Some kind of alien device.
Looks like another of those transporters over there.
All right, let's go.
Talia! No. What happened? She just disappeared.
Some kind of energy field. From that pod.
There's no trace of Telsia. It's as if she was completely vaporized.
There was nothing we could have done, Chell. We better get a move on, or we might be next.
It's another one of those transporters, but it looks like it's deactivated. That transporter down there's working. That's it. The computer core. That must be this ship. It's huge. Looks like a space station. I wonder if that thing's responsible for trapping all these ships here. Is that the starship graveyard we're caught in? What's that in the middle? Planet. I wonder if that's their home. I can't shut down the core from here. The main controls are on that upper level. But I think I found the security sequence for that door. Hold on. Got it. Okay, this is it. Those consoles shut down the computer core. I'll work on getting this access door open.
Monroe to Foster. We We've shut down the main computer core.
Good. We just shut down the backup power systems. We're on our way to the main power core.
Right. Chell and I will meet you there.
You and... Where's Telsia?
She didn't make it.
Understood. We'll be in the back.
Heads up! Hey! Sir, they got...
Monroe, we're under heavy attack. We've got to get down to that power core and shut down the...
Sir. Sir! Come in, sir! Foster! They must have gotten them. Not so good for our very first away mission, huh?
Keep it together, Chell. It's just you and me now, and Voyager's depending on us to get this information back to them. If we fail, everyone on that ship could end up dead. Now let's go shut down that power core and get out of here.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
We'll make it, Chell. We have to. Come on.
Oops. I think I shot that transporter.
Great.
If only there were some of those fireflies in here to fix this thing. Console will probably open that force field up there. The only way it's going to stay open is if one of us keeps it open from here. Guess that means me.
Don't worry, Chell. We're almost out of here.
Okay, but hurry.
He had to stay behind, but he's okay. What happened to your team? I thought you were all killed.
Those alien things overwhelmed us, but I managed to get away. Now we've got to move on if we're going to salvage this mission at all.
Hey, Monroe! Hurry up! I thought I heard something down here.
This place
looks like some kind of stasis pods. The aliens must have a hibernation system, or... What the... It's Telsia. These men, they're all here. And breathing. They must still be alive. Maybe they're being kept for food.
We've got to get them out of there.
Right. We just have to shut down the power core. Then we can beam them all out of here. Maybe the doctor can do something for them if it's not too late. Come on. This is it. The power core. We've got to get up there and shut it off.
Will not stop power. My people in stasis will die.
Just a minute. You're the ones who trapped us on your ship and attacked us.
You invade us, believed you were the others, tried to contact you. Communication methods very different. You attack us.
They were trying to communicate?
We capture your people, analyze them, learn your language. We are Etherians, have been trapped here 25 of your soul standard years. very large colony ship. Our people in stasis stay alive.
A colony ship?
Must be a sleeper ship for long voyages.
Yes, long journey. New home. Never will see it now, we fear. The Forge has us. No escape.
We're sorry for the misunderstanding. For killing some of your people. We were only acting in self-defense.
Killed? Have not killed. When injured, our people returned to stasis. Regenerated. Your people too, not killed, in stasis. Analyzed.
Those pods.
On behalf of my people, I apologize. We thought the vessel was abandoned. We only wanted information from your computer. We're trying to find our way out of here.
Our knowledge is yours. Request and receive. We are allies. We will lower defenses. You may return to your vessel.
We'll find a way out of here. You'll get to your new home.
Foster to Voyager.
Lieutenant, it's good to hear your voice. What happened over there?
I'll explain when we get back. Let's just say we've made an ally. But we have injuries. We need to beam directly to sickbay.
Stand by. Sickbay has the wounded. We're ready to beam you back now.
Acknowledged. Foster out. Difficult mission, Monroe. It looked pretty bad out there for a while, but we got the job done. Have the doctor look at you and then join me in Hazard Ops. I'll be assembling the rest of the team for debriefing.
Yes, sir.
I don't care if your hemorrhoids are chronic. There are no medical deferments.
What were those things?
Chell.
I'll be done soon, sir.
Tom.
Looks like you guys took a little beating over there. Hey, Doc, want to take a look at Monroe?
Doctor?
Ah, Mr. Monroe. Your injuries seem to be rather superficial. Dermal regeneration will not be necessary, though you have some mild skin irritation. Perhaps you would like an analgesic cream?
Whatever. Tom.
What? Want more cream?
You're lucky you didn't get a concussion.
Fragile 7 was tough, but we only lived there for a couple years.
You think you had it tough? Try being a betazoid on Vulcan, where any hint of emotion is frowned upon.
Hey, Alex.
Just come from sickbay?
Excuse me. Excuse me. So, how's the Oralite cobbler?
Delicious, thank you.
Mr. Chang, your Carnolith stew?
Great, thanks.
You know, you really didn't have to hand make all this for us.
Well, just because you're on duty doesn't mean you should be forced to eat replicator rations.
Thank you, Neelix.
Watch it. I still can't believe we were all nearly killed last time.
Yeah, they missed us up pretty good.
Well, that's not really fair. We didn't know what to expect. We didn't have all the information.
Hey, Monroe.
Alex, did you hear anything about where they're sending us next?
I heard Chakotay and Tuvok talking about the scavengers.
yeah?
I ran into Kim. He was going over the data we brought back. He says they had some data on that machine that brought us here.
Hey, Monroe. Word has it I'll be coming along on the next mission. Some kind of stealth operation?
All available Hazard Team personnel report to the briefing room. With the information your team retrieved, we've been able to learn a few things about our situation. This is called the Forge. It's generating the dampening field that keeps Voyager and the other ships trapped here.
Do we have any idea what's running that thing? Or why it's here?
No. The Aetherians had no detailed information about it. For all we know, it could be a simple machine. But our main concern right now is finding a way out of here. This is isodecium, a rare isotope that doesn't seem to be affected by the dampening field. B'Elanna thinks she can use it to get repairs done and bring main power back online. Then, hopefully, Voyager can escape. The sensor info from the Aetherians shows that there is isodecium nearby. Unfortunately, it's located here.
What is that?
The Scavengers' base of operations. These are the Scavengers, a loose alliance of survivors from the other starships trapped here. They survived by raiding other ships for supplies, like their attack on Voyager earlier. The isodecium was most likely stolen from other ships. Looks like they used some of it, but most of it is scattered around their base. They probably don't know of its energy potential. It's imperative that we get the isodecium and get Voyager functioning again. We don't know what other surprises we'll encounter here or what that Forge has in store for us. Sensors show hundreds of scavengers on that base. All races we're familiar with. Klingon, human, Malon, and Hirogen. We're a bit outnumbered here, so we've opted for stealth infiltration and retrieval operation. They seem to have a transporter inhibitor field, so a team of 5 will be shuttled to the base by Ensign Paris. Once there, Ken and I will set up an extraction point. Monroe, Telsia, and Odell will split up and retrieve 3 samples of the isodecium each. When you're done, you will make your way back to the extraction point. That's it, people. Now get prepped and report to the shuttle bay. Good luck, team. Good work, Wire. Take this to the captain. Yes, sir. Monroe, good luck on the mission.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, I'm serious, man. Vulcans love it when you yank real hard on their ears. Some Vulcan pain ritual thing.
Really?
Yeah. How do you think they got so pointy? Trust me. Try it. Tuvok will have an all-new respect for you.
I don't know.
That Forge. It sounds like a von Neumann machine. Automated self-replicating probes. Rigelians had something similar. They'd land on a planet and use local resources to build more probes and send them out.
That is so they would multiply exponentially. There could be billions of these forges all over the galaxy.
You better get equipped and get down to the shuttle bay. Foster's waiting.
Good luck, Monroe.
Well, I guess we won't see much action.
Yeah, we must be the second string hazard team.
Fine by me. Who knows what they'll find over there?
We handled those scavengers pretty well last time. I'm sure they won't have any problem.
But, on the bright side, I should be really good at poker by the time we get back to Earth.
We just finished replicating the new compound grenade rifle. I know it's a stealth mission, but you never know what you're gonna run into out there. Can't hurt to be prepared. The primary trigger launches a taser grenade, and the secondary launches magnetic charges. You might want to test it out on the holodeck here first.
Hey, Monroe, they're waiting for you down below. They're having some trouble with the docking clamps, but I think Sama and Lang are on it.
So what's with that base? Looks like a scrap heap.
Looks like it was thrown together from the remains of their ships, I'd guess.
Yeah, I thought I saw a Cavort-class bird of prey in there.
Yeah, Klingons.
Yeah, what's with that anyway? I mean, are we allies with the Klingons?
I heard Chakotay saying they didn't answer hails, but maybe they have no comm system. Anyway, they attacked us, so they must be hostile.
Yeah, and who knows how long they've been here. They might not even know we're allies.
Right.
Right. We don't want to activate the pattern enhancers until we're ready to beam out.
Gotcha. We don't want anyone detecting us too soon. Equipment check complete, sir. Everything looks good.
I'll try it again.
I've already tried it 5 times. They're stuck. The controls must have been damaged in the attack.
Great.
Lang to Paris. I'm down below, but there's a serious exhaust leak down here. I can't get to the overrides.
Hey, Les. Can you send one of your men down there? If we can't get those docking clamps released, we'll be going nowhere fast.
Sure. Monroe, you don't look busy. Get down below and see what you can do.
Careful. That's highly compressed Ceraton gas. It's gotta be over 500 degrees. I don't think even your hazard suit can protect you from that kind of heat.
Did it! Good work, Monroe.
Good. Get back up here, Monroe. Let's get this show on the road.
Tom Paris at your service. I will be your captain for this flight. I estimate a cruising speed of about 2/3 impulse power and an elapsed time of just under 5 minutes.
All right, Captain. We're all set here.
Okay, all aboard. This is your captain speaking. The in-flight movie will be Captain Proton versus the Robo-Zombies. Thank you for flying Delta Flyer Airlines, and we hope you have a pleasant flight.